Yeah, good morning, friends. Welcome back. So this is our second demo session or second session actually. Okay, and today we will try to see some more, you know, things about cloud computing anyway, right? Okay, so what we know about cloud computing? Can you see the definition? This is what we know about cloud computing, right? So what Amazon says, cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources. On-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. So instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, you can access technology services such as computing power, storage, and database on as needed basis from a cloud provider like Amazon Web Services. So simply they say why you are taking the services, why you are taking the IT resources, why you are buying the devices, why you are, maintaining them, why you are, keeping them at your location. You're wasting a lot of, resources there. You're wasting a lot of space. You're spending too much money. Instead of doing all these things, come to us, connect to our data centers. We have everything to offer to you. Okay? Connect to our data centers and use the resources, whatever you need, and pay according to your usage. That is the concept of cloud computing. I hope this concept is clear for you. This is what we have discussed in our yesterday's session. Now, the next question is, who is using cloud computing? Now, look, my friend, any company where there are servers, they will be using cloud computing. It's not like only the IT company or a big MNC. No, any company that is having some application running for their business, those companies will use the cloud computing concept. For example, regularly what we use, Netflix, they are using cloud computing. Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, WhatsApp, PhonePe, Facebook, all these things, what they do, they are using cloud computing. You just go and connect to any website over the internet. You are connected to that website, which is running over the cloud in a virtual server. So literally any company, a banking sector or a IT company, or maybe a university server, or maybe a banking server, or any XYZ server or any XYZ application, my friend, that application or that server is running over the cloud. So this is for everyone. Done? Now, let us see who is providing cloud computing services. We are learning AWS here, Amazon Web Services. So we are learning about Amazon Cloud. But beside this Amazon Cloud, there are many more companies. Microsoft company, Google, hmm, Alibaba, IBM. You know all these companies' names, right? So these companies are providing the cloud computing services. There are more companies. There are, approximately 2,500 cloud providers. These are some of the cloud providers actually. But when you see the record for last 10, 12, 15 years, this is the record for last 10, 12, 15 years. Amazon Web Services is always at number one position. Second is of Microsoft Azure, and third one is of Google Cloud. GCP is Google Cloud Platform. So this is the record for last 12 to 15 years. Amazon is always at number one place. Now the question here is why Amazon is at number one place? The simple answer, my friend, is they have many things to offer. Like for example, there is a Netflix, there is Hotstar, there is Amazon Prime, there is Geo Cinema. But out of all these four movie streaming app, which one is number one? Netflix is number one because they have many movies to offer. They have many web series to offer. They have many things to offer, right? Compared to Geo Cinema or Amazon Prime or whatever. Okay. So here Amazon Web Services have many things to offer. They have totally approximately 200 services. Recently they have launched the artificial intelligence also. They have services related to machine learning. They have services related to robotics. They have services related to database. They have services related to servers, networks, okay, quantum services, analytics, whatever technologies are available right now. All the services are available with these Amazon Web Services. So if you're dealing with robotics, if you are a person who is in robotics, or if someone is there in, let's say, Internet of Things, if someone is there in some other services, so all these services, some other technology, all these technology services are available in Amazon Web Services. Done. This is one of the reason why they are at #1 place. The second reason can be they have many data centers available. Amazon Web Services, people have many data centers available. In our country, India, there are two major data centers. One is in Mumbai, one is in Hyderabad. I'll take you through all the data centers actually. That is one session where we can see the infrastructure, what infrastructure they have, each and everything we will see. But as of now, in India, there is Mumbai as well as there is Hyderabad. In Hyderabad data center, they launched recently, 3 years before actually the data center started working. Mumbai data center is running from 2016, that is for last 8 years. Hyderabad data center is running for 3 years. So probably in coming years, they may launch more data centers in India. So if there is more demand, they will supply more, right? So in India, obviously there are many companies. So in near future, we can have some more data centers from Amazon. Amazon have their own data centers, Microsoft have their own data centers, Google, IBM, Cisco, all these companies, they have their own data centers. Remember how the data center looks? We have seen some data centers yesterday, right? The cloud data centers. So these are the way the data centers are designed from inside, right? See, someone is doing some work here again. Yeah, same thing here. So see, this is your data center. If you just go and see there is some, video here. You can just go there and see all the details here. So this is a Amazon data center where, some thousands of servers will be there, my friend. Thousands and thousands of servers will be there. Okay. Now, if I do some small calculation here, my friend, in city like Hyderabad, let us calculate 3 data centers. Amazon people, they have a data center in Hyderabad, and the cost they have spent 20,000 crore rupees for Hyderabad data center. That is the cost to build the data center in Hyderabad. Amazon people have spent approximately how much? 20,000 crores. That is some money, right? I'm not saying 2 crores. I'm saying 20,000 crores. Okay, not even 20 crore also. Now, Microsoft people, they have spent approximately 15,000 crore. And Google, let's say they also spend around 15,000 crore. Now see here, my friend. In a city like Hyderabad, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, they have spent approximately 50,000 crore Indian rupees for their data centers. Now just imagine how big is this business. In one city, these three companies have spent more than 50,000 crore Indian rupees just to build their data centers. So if Amazon is spending 20,000 crore rupees in one data center in one location, just imagine how big is cloud computing, how much demand is there for cloud computing, isn't it? I hope you got some basic idea here. Three companies have spent this much. We have many other data centers from different companies. One of the very famous company in Hyderabad we have is The local company is Control S. This is a local based company. This is Asia's largest data center in all those things. So some Indian people, they started this particular company. Okay, so this is a local company. We'll see this again in great details, but as of now, you can just imagine how much money these companies are spending for their infrastructure or on their infrastructure. Now just imagine, my friend, do you think cloud computing demand will go down anytime? A company like Amazon is spending 20,000 crore. Just imagine how much they are spending, and they know like this business will simply go up. The demand of this business will simply go up, right? Okay, so these are the companies, my friend. Okay, so we know why Amazon is at number one place. Amazon is at number one place for last 12, 15 years because it will offer many services. They have many certifications. Okay, they have many data centers. They have a better support team, and they have like many other advantages compared to some other cloud provider. Okay, fine. Now, let us see some advantages of cloud computing. What benefits we will get, what advantages we will get if you go with cloud computing. See, let's say you got a job in a company where they're still using the physical infrastructure. They are still using their own servers. They're still using their servers to run the application. They're still using their storage to store the data. Everything is physical. Once you get a job there, your responsibility is to explain them like if you move in cloud, what are the advantages you will get? Okay, or suppose you are facing the interview, the person will ask you, the interviewer will ask you, tell us why we should move to cloud. Tell me any three things or five things. Tell me any three reasons or five reasons why we have to move to cloud. Then what will you do? What will you say? These are some of the benefits of cloud. If you know the benefits, it will be easy for you to answer in the interview also. Okay, now let us see each and everything step by step. The first one is cost saving. Now, what is the meaning of cost saving here? See, remember, if you go with your local network, let's say you want to start a business, and for this business, you need, let's say, 100 servers. A very small business. How many servers? 100 servers. But remember, I told you yesterday, my friend, we are not using servers alone, right? We cannot use servers alone. With servers, what we need to do? With servers, we need to use server operating system. We need to use routers. We need to use switches. We need to use firewall. We need to use storage, and we need to use many more devices actually. Okay. So we need to bring all these devices and we need to make a network. But instead of bringing all these devices, my friend, what you can do, you can simply go and use the resources that are there in AWS. Now, suppose my company is in Hyderabad. I can easily connect to the Hyderabad data center. Let's say other company is in Mumbai. They can easily connect to the Mumbai data center. But what if a company is at somewhere in Delhi? What will they do? See, this is internet, right? Whether the company is in Kashmir or Kerala, Gujarat or Mizoram, it doesn't matter. Wherever the company is located, maybe company is located in Sri Lanka, maybe company is located in Burma, maybe company is located in Bangladesh, maybe company is located in Afghanistan or Nepal. It doesn't matter. They can connect to the Hyderabad data center or Mumbai data center and they can run their applications. Got it? So we can simply save our money. Day one, there is no need to spend any money. But if you go with the old traditional network, on day one, you need to spend some crores and crores of rupees. You need to build the complete infrastructure. You need to bring each and everything, and then the network will be established, the connections will be done, the network will be established, then the application will run. But here, there is no need to worry about the physical server. There is no need to worry about your operating system. No routers, no switches, no firewalls, no storage, nothing. Where are all these things? All these things are available in our AWS data center. Who will maintain all those things? AWS people will maintain all those things. If there is any problem, who will troubleshoot? AWS people will troubleshoot. Okay. If there is any upgrading part, upgrading means if they want to remove a old server and add a new server, who will do all these things? AWS people will do all these things. See, a physical server we will use for like around 3 years or 4 years, not more than 3 to 4 years, because a server is running 24/7. A server physical machine is running 24/7. It cannot run for like 5 years or 7 years or maybe 8 years. The life of a server is very less. So every day actually in AWS, in AWS data center or any cloud data center, there is a team where they will remove the old physical servers and they will add new physical servers. Got it? So everything will be taken care by them. The power backup will be taken care by them. Okay. The fire and safety mechanism will be taken care by them. So there is absolutely no need to worry, my friend. It is something like you're keeping your money in bank. If you keep money in your home, you're providing extra security, right? Let us imagine you have totally, let me clear this first. Let's say you have totally 50 lakh rupees. Now 50 lakh rupees is good amount of money, right? In India, can you keep 50 lakh rupees in your home? Of course no. If you are keeping 50 lakh rupees in your home, you need to provide more security there. Maybe we'll add some CCTV cameras. Maybe we'll have a locker with more security. You will add more locks there. You will take more precautions there, right? But instead of keeping that money in your home, if you keep that 50 lakh rupees in bank, now you're more, you're less worried here, right? There is no need for you to worry about the safety of your money. A bank is there which is taking care of your money. That's it. What you should do, you should simply maintain your account. If you maintain your account, that's it. Your money is completely safe in a bank. Now the question here is, can bank people, can they take your money and can they simply disappear? Now there is a possibility, right? There is a possibility like a bank can take your money and they can suddenly disappear. But my friend, bank people have a setup. Bank people have a license. Bank people come under the government accountability. So it is not so easy for any bank to just take your money and vanish, because there is not a single person there, right? There is a team. There are some hundreds and thousands of people working for that particular bank. So whenever we deposit any money, let's say 5,000 rupees, 50 lakh rupees or 5 crore rupees, we will not imagine for a second also that what if the bank people simply run away with my money. We will never imagine these things, right? Because we know one thing, the culture of bank or the way the banks work, everything is under security, everything is under government, so our money will not go anywhere. Now, in the same way, my friend, whenever you store any data on cloud, whenever you run any application on cloud, just remember one thing, your data in your application is safe and secure. I'm saying safe and secure. Why it is safe and secure? Because how much money Amazon has spent in Hyderabad data center? 20,000 crore rupees. Now, will they run with our data and application by losing 20,000 crore rupees? No. So one of the thing is, over the cloud, maybe like 10 years before or 12 years before or 15 years before, security was not so good on cloud. But now security is very good, my friend. Your data, your applications, whatever is running over the cloud, it is completely safe and secure. Okay. So we are saving money as well as we have more security. Okay. Now, flexibility. Now, what exactly is this flexibility? It's a very, very main feature of cloud, my friend, flexibility. Now, for example, let's say you have totally 10 TB of storage. How much? 10 TB of storage you have taken from cloud. Or let's say physical scenario, you have 10 TB storage machine available. But my friend, within 1 week, we need to increase our storage from 10 TB to let's say 25 TB. Now, remember one thing, in a physical network, forgot about cloud, in a physical network, increasing and decreasing anything is very difficult. It's not so easy to add resources or remove resources. Remember, I have just showed you the uh, picture there where a person was adding some server into the network in the Amazon data center. He's not the only person there, my friend. There are some hundreds of people working in the data center. Their responsibility every day is to add something and to remove something. Okay. So anyhow, if there is 10 TB storage and if you want to add 25 TB, it will take some time for you. You need to bring the storage. Okay. You need to connect the storage. You need to do some configuration. Then you need to make some file system and all those things. Then the storage is ready. Now the project is over. You were working on a particular project and that particular project is done and dusted. Now your requirement came down to, let's say, only 8 TB. The requirement will not be same every time. From 10 TB, we went up to like 25 TB. Now from 25 TB, we are down to how much now? We are down to 8 TB. So if you are down to 8 TB, what you do with this extra 13 TB here, which is free? If it is your physical network, we cannot make changes like this, my friend. It's not possible. We cannot sell our storage. We cannot sell our servers here. Because again, maybe after 6 months, our requirement can go down again to 25 TB. Who knows? Or maybe more than 25 TB. But once you spend the money, that infrastructure we have to keep. Okay. So in cloud, the advantage here is to increase and decrease the resources, like resources within a server or number of servers or storage or whatever resources you have. It will be very easy for you to increase and decrease. Within some minutes, actually, you can add resources and you can remove resources. Job done. Within some minutes, the resources can be added or the resources can be removed. We will see all these things. We will see how to provide security there. We will see how to increase and decrease resources. Okay. We will see how we can save money. See, whenever you use any service, you should know how much money you are paying there. So whatever advantages we are discussing here, whatever disadvantage we will see all these things practically, my friend. As of now, we'll just try to learn and understand things in better way. But when we go with practicals very soon, we will go and see each and everything practically. I hope you are able to follow me here. So we have cost saving option here. This security is much better. Okay. It is more flexible and elasticity. Flexibility and elasticity means what? It is more easy for us to increase and decrease the resources that we are using. Okay. Now, pay as you go. How much money we need to pay? Let's say we all people are using cloud in our companies, in our different companies, and every company may get different bill. Like for example, if you go and check your neighbor's electricity bill and your electricity bill, it will not be same probably. Maybe you're living in 3 BHK. Your neighbors are also living in 3 BHK. But still the electricity bill can be different. How much electricity they are consuming and how much electricity we are consuming, according to that consumption, the bill will be there, right? So here also same, my friend. Maybe our company and the other company, they are exactly same. The business is same, everything is same. But maybe we are using 20 TB of storage. The other company, maybe they are using 12 TB. See the difference here now? Hmm? Maybe we are using 370 servers. Maybe they are using only 230 servers. See the difference, isn't it? So according to our usage, we need to pay money. The electricity bill will come. Okay. Now the updates will be done automatically, the software updates. It is very easy to manage the resources in cloud. The console is so well designed here. It is very simple, my friend. It is something like, you're browsing something. That's it. Is it difficult for us to do some browsing? No. Is it difficult to use a MS Word file? No. Everything is designed very well there, right? So AWS console is also designed very simple and easy. Okay, it is designed in a very simple and easy way. Fine. Backup and restore is also very easy. Okay, deployment of servers are very easy. It may take only some seconds for you, or maybe maximum some minutes actually, to deploy a particular server. Deploy means to run a particular server. If you want to run a server in Sydney data center, within some minutes the data center in Sydney data center, the server will be ready. Within some minutes in Mumbai data center, the server will be ready. Dubai data center, Cape Town data center, wherever, my friend, within some minutes, that particular data center, that particular server will be ready in that data center. Okay. And in case if you want to move your server from one location to another location, that is also quite easy. Like for example, imagine a server is running in Hyderabad data center, but you need this server in Sydney data center. You can simply move your server from Hyderabad data center to Sydney data center. Very easy. But just imagine your physical server. Is it so easy to move your physical data center from Hyderabad to Sydney? No, my friend. It may take weeks, or at least it will take days for you to carry your physical server from Hyderabad to Sydney. So see, these are some of the advantages we have in cloud. Okay. Beside saving lot of money on electricity bill, beside saving lot of money on maintenance, besides saving lot of money on AC and power backup, okay, besides saving money on the space, these are some of the other advantages we have. Beside these advantages, we have many more advantages. So I hope you understood today, like why cloud computing is so much in demand, why companies are simply going with cloud computing. Okay, this is one of the reason. The cloud administrators are also more in demand. Obviously, company needs administrators so that they can manage their cloud infrastructure, right? Okay, so these are some of the advantages. Now, are there only advantages here, my friend? Are there any disadvantage or not? Let us try to understand the disadvantages and let us see what are the solutions there for your disadvantages. Now, one of the main disadvantage we have in cloud is actually internet connectivity. See, we are in 2024. In the year 2024, do we have any problem with internet connectivity anywhere? No. At the time of COVID in 2020, actually, what we used to do in 2020? In 2020, people used to use their mobile phone data. Let's say from city, they went back to the village. Okay, from a big city, they went back to their village because of COVID restrictions and lockdowns and all those things. So in their village, my friend, they were using their laptop, okay, and they were connecting to their mobile phone. How much data? Remember, 2 GB every day. So they were simply using this 2 GB data and they were working from home. So this 2 GB data was more than sufficient for them to work for like 8 to 10 hours. Go anywhere, you will get 2 GB data for sure, right? Internet connectivity and mobile connectivity is properly there now, at least in 2024. So maybe 10 years before. Remember 10 years before, we used to use 2 GB data for complete month. I hope you remember this. 2 GB data for whole month. That was the scenario. And the other scenario was hardly people used to have the Wi-Fi connection or the internet cable connection. Lease line or broadband or whatever. But now in 2024, is there any problem with our internet connectivity? Answer is no. Our internet connectivity is properly designed. So this was a disadvantage maybe like 10 years before, but now this is no more a disadvantage. There are many ways in which we can take the internet connection, my friend. Isn't it? It's very easy for us to take the internet connections now. Okay. Now, downtime. What is the meaning of downtime? This is a terminology that we need to understand very well. Downtime means your server is down. Your server is down. And if it is down, for how much time it is down? I repeat, for how much time that particular server is down. That is considered as your downtime. Now listen carefully, my friend. Compared to the cloud infrastructure, if the server is running with within your company, the physical server within your company, the physical server will go down more compared to the server which is running in cloud. I repeat again, the physical server, if you're not using cloud computing, if you say like, I will use servers within my company, I'll go with the old traditional network. Your servers within your company can go down more often than the servers which are running in cloud. So still there is a downtime. There is a possibility like your Hyderabad data center can go down. There is a possibility like your Mumbai data center can go down. There is a possibility like your Singapore data center can go down. There is a possibility. Highly possible, my friend. Highly, highly possible. But still, compared to the on-premise data center, the cloud data centers are much more, they are having much more uptime compared to the on-premise data center. Okay, so overall, your infrastructure that is there in cloud or the data centers which are running in cloud, overall, they will provide you 99% availability, 99.999% availability, but it's not 100%. But that is one thing that we need to accept. Every company has accepted that. Okay, but you know what is the advantage here, my friend? In case if one data center is down, you still have the other data centers there, right? In case if Hyderabad data center is down, you still have Mumbai and some other data centers. Okay, now, so internet connectivity is not at all a issue. Downtime is part and parcel of our computer network. So both are accepted. Now, coming to security. There was a time where when security was not so properly designed. Again, if you go back in the year 2010, how many companies were using 2010? How many companies were using cloud computing in the year 2010? Very few companies. One of the reason was internet connectivity was not so good in 2010 and the security was a major issue. But you know what these people have done, the cloud providers? See, they are spending 20,000 crore rupees, 30,000 crore rupees in one location, in one city. So they need to provide proper security there, right? So now they have designed security in much better way. So what happens now? The security is designed in much better way. So there is absolutely no problem with the security. But try to understand one thing here, my friend. I am saying security is properly designed here. But you should know how to provide the security. You should know the option. For example, you have a mobile phone, and in that mobile phone, there are many services, many applications, many options. We should know how to use those options, right? If you don't know how to use the options, if I don't know how to use the options, then what is the use of having a mobile phone which is costing you 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 rupees? So security options are there in cloud, my friend, but you should know how to use them. That is what we will learn in our coming classes. Okay, so we should know how to provide proper security. Okay, so that is also not a disadvantage now. Now, support. What is the meaning of support? Support means, for example, let us say you are using Linux operating system. If you use Linux operating system, and in case if there is some problem in Linux operating system, you have to troubleshoot it, right? So how to troubleshoot? You know the Linux server administration, so you can troubleshoot. But in case if you're not able to troubleshoot, what you do, you go to YouTube or Google, you search and you try to troubleshoot. You will get some response and you will get some answer there, right? But in many cases, my friend, if you go and search on YouTube and Google, you may get the answer, but still you're not able to troubleshoot. Then in that case, what you do, you just go to the Linux people and take support from them. They will provide you the support. But whenever a company like Linux or Microsoft or Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud Platform, whenever they are providing any support, will they provide support for free? No, my friend. No company will provide support for free. They will charge. Okay. Now, in Amazon, there are certain options. You can take support instantly. Within some minutes, the support will come. Or you can take support in 12 hours. Or you can take support in, let's say, 48 hours. There are some options available there. So according to the plan that you have selected, the support will be there. But support is not free, first of all, and support may not get on time. But if you spend more money, the support may come on time. So this is one thing we need to remember. As a cloud administrator, you should troubleshoot everything. Well and good, you can troubleshoot most of the things, but no one can say that he is perfect in AWS. No one can say like he can troubleshoot everything in Linux. No one can say like he can troubleshoot everything in Windows servers. No, at the end of the day, they need to take support. Your company will hire some administrators. They will take you as a cloud administrator, and they will take like say 20, 30, 50 people as cloud administrator. After taking this many people as cloud administrator for their company, they will still take support from Amazon. They will still take support from Linux. Every company will be taking support from them. So this is not only for AWS, this is for every company. And this is not only with you and me, this is with every administrator. Support will be there for sure. So again, that is not a disadvantage, right? See, every disadvantage, there is a proper solution there, right? Okay. Now, vendor lock-in. Vendor lock-in means, what is the meaning of vendor? Vendor means the company, right? So vendor lock-in means if you are using a cloud provider, if you're using a cloud provider, like let's say a small cloud provider, a local cloud provider, to save some money. Maybe you thought like, okay, if I use a local cloud provider, I can save money. But my friend, you know what happens? The local cloud provider may have some other issues, many other issues actually. So now if you want to move from your local cloud provider to a bigger cloud provider like Amazon, moving is not so easy. It is called migration. Migration is possible, but we have to do a lot of planning. So on day one itself, if you have decided to go with Amazon Web Services, normally what people do, they imagine if they go with Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is a multinational company. It is a very big company, so they may charge a lot of money. This is what they will imagine actually, but the answer is no, right? It's not like if the company is a big company, they will charge you more money. No, they may offer you less money actually. They may offer you services in less money. Okay, so vendor lock-in means once you are using a cloud provider, any cloud provider, it is not so easy to move from that cloud provider to some other cloud provider, my friend. So before you start using cloud provider, decide which cloud provider you use. Some companies, some very big companies, what they do? They will keep some servers in local area network within their companies. They will keep some servers in AWS. They will keep some servers in, let's say, Amazon or Microsoft Azure. Multi-cloud, they will use multi-cloud here. This is also possible. Okay, but again, there is no need for us to worry as of now. Once you move in your career, let's say after like 4, 5, 6, 7 years in your career in cloud, you will be in a position to do all this migration and all these things. Okay, and the last disadvantage that I can say as a disadvantage is limited control. See, actually we don't have any control on the physical infrastructure in cloud. Who is managing the physical infrastructure? Amazon people are managing the physical infrastructure. So this is a disadvantage. According to my experience, or from my experience, I am more than happy with this actually. I don't want to worry about the physical infrastructure which is there in Amazon. Who will worry about this physical infrastructure? The Amazon people have their own team. See, just from we have seen that particular team here, right? They have their own team. See, this person is working there. He will take care of that particular physical infrastructure. But just imagine, my friend, my company is in Delhi, and let's say I'm using the data center in Mumbai, and let's say the server is not working, the physical server is not working. And imagine I have to go to that physical server and I have to make some changes. That will be very scary, right? It is it is simply unimaginable in a way to do all these things. So what we'll do? We don't do anything there. We just sit in our office. We use these services as virtual servers. People who are working in AWS data center, people like you and me, they have done the same courses. They know the same networking concepts. They know the same physical devices. So those people will be making changes there. So I am more than happy with this particular disadvantage, that is limited control. So see, overall, we have many advantages in cloud compared to disadvantages. And whatever disadvantages we were having in the year 2005 or 2010, see, AWS has started providing cloud services in the year 2004. Hmm? But it took them around 10 to 12 years to gain popularity, to gain the trust of the company, okay, and to gain lot of, companies to use their cloud infrastructure. So by the time they entered in 2016, from here, actually the cloud computing demand has simply increased. So they took nearly 10 to 12 years for them to go at that particular level. Okay, so this was a disadvantage back then. Downtime was the disadvantage back then. Security was the disadvantage back then. Okay, support was the disadvantage back then. But as of now, in the year 2024 and coming years, these are no more the disadvantages, my friend. I repeat, these are no more the disadvantage. I remember in the year 2010, I stay in Hyderabad city. Hyderabad city is like one of the top cities in India, right? Hyderabad city is considered as an IT hub. First is Bangalore, second is Hyderabad. So it is such a big city. So in a city like Hyderabad, in the year 2010, when I was using the internet connection, I got the internet connection of 1 MB. How much? 1 MB. So once I got the internet connection of 1 MB, I shared this message with many of my friends actually. Because before this 1 MB in the year 2007, 8, 9, we were getting internet speed in KBs. So once we got the internet speed of 1 MB, we were very happy in 2010. Now how much we are getting? The internet speed we are getting now is 100 MB. And no one cares actually, right? If you want to take more internet speed today, you can take more internet speed. So what I'm trying to show you here is these were the disadvantages back in those days. But today, most of the disadvantages have some proper solution. So overall in cloud computing, my friend, there are many advantages compared to disadvantages. Got it? These are some of the reasons why cloud is such a huge technology, my friend. Just remember the calculations that we have done. It will help you a lot in understanding, like, the cloud computing will not go anywhere. If you are a cloud administrator, you can survive very well anywhere across the globe, not only in India, anywhere across the globe. As a cloud administrator, you can easily survive in your life. If a company like Amazon is spending 20,000 crore, we know 20,000 crore is a huge amount, right? If they spend 20,000 crore only in one location, just imagine, my friend, how big is this particular business for them? Internet will not go anywhere. Cloud computing will not go anywhere. The only thing that can happen to internet and cloud computing is they can simply expand, they can simply develop, they can simply, get some new features. That is the only thing that can happen here. Nothing will go anywhere. So if you start using cloud computing today for your personal use or for your company, you can stick to the cloud computing for rest of your life. There are that many advantages. Okay. Now, I hope you understood the concept of cloud computing, how it works, and what are the advantages. How it works, we need to see again in great details actually. We are still in very basics. So we need to, like, make our foundation well so that, we can understand these services very well. So tomorrow when we come, we will see some types of service models actually. Okay. And then we will see public private cloud, and then we will go with some other things. I'll show you the infrastructure, the global infrastructure of Amazon Web Services, where exactly they are providing cloud services, from where exactly they are providing cloud services, and how we can take those services. These are the things we'll see hopefully in our tomorrow session. So from now, like I said, you friends, we have already entered into the regular classes. Okay. So if you need some suggestions or if you need some, doubts and all those things, I already shared my number with you, as well as, these people have shared the number in the, let me just copy this and show you here. These are the details they have provided. So whatever things you want to do, you can simply go there and do with this. So they have the numbers here. And in case if you want to contact with them, you can simply contact on the same number actually. And if you want to contact with me, you have the mail ID as well as my number. So you can simply contact with me directly on my mail ID or my mobile phone number. Okay. Before I take any questions or before I stop the session for today, I again say this. If you have decided to go with cloud computing as your career, my friend, you have selected a very great career for yourself. The present and future is very bright in cloud. There are many things you can learn in cloud. There are many options and many opportunities available in cloud. It's not like only managing servers or running applications. There are many more things, my friend. Okay, you can go with DevOps or you can go with cyber security. Okay, these are some of the other options available, but for everything, the starting point should be somewhere. So the starting point for us right now is AWS, and probably next week I'll be starting the Linux administration also. Within like next week or 10 days, I'll start the Linux administration. If you're good in these two things, my friend, you will be good in many things. If your resume has AWS and Linux mentioned in your resume will get lot of response, resume will get lot of weightage. Okay, so just try to learn these two things properly. Hopefully, you will get a you will get a great career for yourself. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I'll be here for like a couple of minutes. Any questions, any doubts, we will see. Else we'll stop the session for today and hopefully we'll meet again tomorrow at same time and continue with our classes. Over to you now, friends.
No questions, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So that's it for the day, friends. Hope to see you again tomorrow at same time, 6 a.m. India Standard
Hi,
Time.
sir.
Yeah, Anupam.
Hi, sir. Anupam here, sir. Can I put a question in this, sir?
Yeah, please
Uh,
go ahead.
सर प्रोजेक्ट कवर होगा AWS में?
We will take every topic as a project in a way. Like if you go with like VPC, we'll make a project in VPC. If you go with storage, we'll make a project in storage. If you go with like, EC2 service, we'll make a project in EC2. So we need to learn things according to the real-time scenarios. It's not like only theory. When we go with practicals, we just need to make a scenario and we need to learn things according to one situation.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. You can ask question in any language, Hindi, Telugu, or English. Probably these are the three languages I can, understand and speak. So my answers hopefully will be in English only because I need to like address each and everyone. But if you're comfortable in any other language to ask your question, you're more than welcome. No issues there, my friend. I just want to show you something. I just want to show you my existing batch. Any batch I'll take here. So how I make things here, this is something like a project here, right? So I have to design everything there. I have to simply design everything, then I have to present you in that particular way. So each and everything can be considered as a project here. See, this is the design I have to make there itself. All these things, whatever you see here, I have to design there and I have to show you the practicals, theory and then practicals. Okay, so fine. That's it for the day, friends. We'll meet again tomorrow at 6 a.m. with more details of cloud computing and more analysis of cloud computing. Thanks a lot, friends. Take care. We'll meet again tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks, sir.